You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, one of the things we've been talking about on this channel, well, actually, two of the things are going to be covered in one video because we got J.J. Watt calling out international games and we got Kyle Van Noy responding to J.J. Watt, calling out the NFL for sucking off streaming services. Way to go, Roger. You got a Hall of Fame dude calling out the league that's a CBS analyst. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame, I guarantee you that. And Kyle Van Noy is a Hall of Very Good guy. And he's calling out the obsession with streaming. All on one Twitter post. The NFL is not going to love this at all. Roger Goodell is not going to love this. Let's just come over here and check this out. J.J. Watt, international games have become a traveling circus. Let's go over here to Twitter. J.J. Watt, international game slate is nearing the realm of traveling circus as opposed to an occasional showcase. It's nuts. We brought this up yesterday. Look at these miles traveled. And how do you have a label, a even playing field when you got the Niners, the Rams, even the Cowboys this year with over 25,000 miles traveled, Patriots, Dolphins too, and then you got teams down here with 9,000 and 8,000. And I understand people could argue, well, who's going to want to watch the Browns? Who's going to want to watch the Panthers? Well, Panthers made the playoffs, even if they did back in. That's not the point. You can't tell me that's not wear and tear on these athletes' bodies having to make this trip, and it's all just a bunch of bullshit. We talked yesterday about the fact that the NFL is trying to minimize the United States of America and fans. Look, that's been an ongoing theme since the summer of love in 2020. And now this. Well, we're noticing ratings dropping in certain areas. So let's see if we can wrap our loving arms around as many countries as possible to make up for it. Kyle Van Noy played for the Ravens last year, I think. It's all they care about, in my opinion, because it's the biggest growth, which means money, YouTube, Amazon, and all the streaming services are global. They are going for it all, JJ. Will be interesting seeing the game in the future where I'm sure teams will play multiple games overseas. That's where it's going. That's where it's going. Jags playing 2 games back-to-back in London. Yes, they did last year. I should say all teams will be playing multiple games outside the U.S. And again, you got publicly funded stadiums that would have games feeding the local economy. Nah, bitches, let's give that to Munich. I mean, honest, let's take a game. Hey, Atlanta, bleep you and all the people that's trying to make money off these games on a weekend. The Falcons should be playing there. We're going to Czechoslovakia. Quit trying to make global NFL happen. It's not going to happen. Look, are there fans over there? Sure. Compared to soccer, it's not even bleeping it's not in the stratosphere. It's like, let's use this as an example. It's like comparing the NFL here to the WNBA. Oh, or the NWLS. Is that what it's called? Did I just get that right? National Women's Soccer League? Question mark? Shit, I think I got it right. Somebody call Megan Rapinoe and ask her. Greed is going to kill the NFL. These people are already making enough money by making this a U.S.-centered sport. Now they want a bigger piece of cash. Well, and it's wild. You combine that, the obsession with streaming, obsession with international games, and the obsession with sucking off every DraftKings and FanDuel possible in every advertisement. I mean, they're cutting a commercial, you know. I mean, at what point do we have a guy literally taking Viagra while betting on a game? That's where we're headed. It's crazy. At this point, just making an international week where every team is playing overseas. How about not? I mean, seriously. Just stop it. The NFLPA needs to set better restrictions on international weeks, and they allowed too many under the current CBA. It's all about the money these days, JJ. There's a little Vincent K. McMahon. Boy, WWE misses him right now. Ooh, that product is rough, and I'm still watching it most weeks. Stop the international games, just end them. Niners got screwed, Australia and Mexico in one season. That's right. Shit, not just the Jaguars. The Niners are being shuffled around to another international locale. I don't know when it stops. The guys playing that Australia game are going to be sluggish for at least 2 weeks after they get back. Ridiculous, annoying, and it cheapens Red Zone. Okay, that we should all get discounts. That's exactly what I was talking about yesterday. When I did that video, I said Red Zone is not what Red Zone was when we signed up for it. Not only do we got ads now, greed. Not only do we got ads now, and granted, it's not a ton of ads, but that's not the point. I'm paying for no ads, bitch. That's not the point. I'm paying for no ads. But because let's move the Niners to Thursday night. Let's move Seattle to Wednesday night. This is early in the year. That Wednesday game or that Thursday game, if you had it in the United States, would be part of Red Zone on Sunday. In that afternoon window that is very quickly turning out to be awful television. That afternoon window, especially when you get in the week, from week 14 through the end of the season, when Saturday comes involved, and you got Thanksgiving, I mean, all this stuff. It's bad. That afternoon, there was an afternoon window with 2 games on Red Zone last year. J.J. Watt is right. Kyle Van Noy is right. The obsession with streaming, the obsession with international games, there is a breaking point for the NFL where it will peak and then it will slowly start to come down. I brought this up before. When I was growing up, Major League Baseball was the number one sport. Boxing was still huge. What was it? ABC Wild World of Sports, I think. I mean, a lot of things were big sports. But baseball was huge. And then eventually, baseball lost its grip. 94 strike. Never recovered. And yeah, baseball ratings have bounced back, but nothing like baseball ratings used to be gargantuan. At some point, there is a breaking point. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.